So now let's talk about the TPO prelims format. So like I mentioned before, the TPO prelims will have 50 MCQ questions along with two videos. And it will be for a total of 100 marks. And for the 50 MCQ questions, now let's try to understand what is the mark split. So for 50 MCQ questions, it'll be a total of 75 marks. And for the video component, which is the video assessment part, there'll be two questions, video 1 and video 2, which will be for a total of 25 marks. We will be talking more about the video in detail during the webinar, and also about the multiple choice questions and what are the type of questions that you can expect. But now let's try to understand what are the type of multiple choice questions you can expect. So in the multiple choice questions, you'll have a combination of subject expertise, a combination of pedagogical content knowledge, teaching practices questions, and a combination of professional competencies and communication skills. So when we say subject expertise, you'll be tested on subject knowledge. So if you have applied for a middle math track or a middle school English track, you'll be having questions related to your subject. And for pedagogical content knowledge or teaching practices, there will be a combination of subject specific pedagogical content knowledge and common pedagogical content knowledge. When we say common pedagogical content knowledge, it is something that any teacher, irrespective of the subject that they're teaching, should ideally know before entering a classroom. And when it comes to professional competencies and communication skills, we are effectively testing teachers on various competencies like time management, then sensitivity during communication, then things like teamwork, etc., using MCQ type of questions. So this is about the multiple choice questions. Now coming to the video assessment part. So we have two videos, video 1 and video 2. So video 1 again is very subject specific. You will be given prompts for video 1 and video 2. But for video 1, it will be very subject specific. Again, like I mentioned before, if you have applied for a track like middle math or middle school English, you will be given prompts according to the track that you have chosen. And for video 2, it is subject agnostic, which means any teacher can answer these questions irrespective of what subject they're teaching. So we will be giving you prompts that are very generic in nature, and effectively we are evaluating you based on your communication skills here. So that is for video 1 and video 2. Now let's look at what the test would look like. So for the MCQ part, as you can see on the left side of the screen, this is the test window that you will be able to see once you take the test. So you will have three sections: subject expertise, pedagogical content knowledge and classroom practices, and communication and professional competencies in the third section. So one advantage in our testing platform is that you can switch between the sections when you are taking the test. You might have not noticed that this is not available in some other tests, but when you're taking CENTA TPO prelims, you can switch between the sections according to your convenience. And a sample question, a small question has been shown on the left side again to show you what is the kind of multiple choice question that we asked during a test. So you can select the right answer. And if you want to change your answer, you can also do that during the test. So that's about the multiple choice part. Now, coming to the verbal communication or the video assessment part, like I mentioned, there are two questions. And for this test, you will have to join a live Zoom session. You will be given an invitation for this after your TPO prelims. And based on the date allotted to you, you'll have to join for a live session. And a concerned POC from Center will be recording your session based on the prompts that you were given. So this will happen live and on Zoom. So this is how the test is going to look like if you enroll for CENTA TPO prelims and CENTA TPO.